Hi, happy Saturday. This is Cheryl from Home of My Making, where I inspire you to create a surrounding you love. I wanted to come on today and show you a cute little spring craft. I'm going to start with this egg-shaped wooden project. I did paint this white. It was originally unfinished and it was from Michaels. So I did use my Maker Studio brand. My favorite color is Blessed in that line, which is their version of a white. Let me see who's popping on. If you get on here, let me know where you're from. And hi Beth, how are you? Got me. I'm glad you're here live. As you pop on, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're enjoying this page. If you haven't already gone and liked and followed it, please do so. And I would love it if you guys would sprinkle this as we're going. So let me see. From Texas, Beth, how's the weather there? Is it hot right now? Because it just seems like we're getting a kind of a warm spell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this board. It did come with this base. Again, you could adapt this to whatever you have on hand. Since we're all kind of in lockdown, you could do it on any shape. What I'm going to show you, I just happen to be doing it on an egg because it's springtime. So what I'm going to do is I did go ahead and paint it like I said. Hi Patty from Texas. Janae from Utah. How you doing? I'm glad you guys can join me on this Saturday afternoon. So what I'm going to do is I had gone ahead and cut strips of paper, fabric, and ribbon in all different colors, kind of spring themed colors. Again, you could do this on anything from, you know, in any holiday season. I'm now doing it just because it's springtime. So I went ahead and did that ahead of time. If I did use a wire ribbon, I just cut the wire off and I did fray it a little bit because that's kind of like the look I'm going for. Hi Marcia from Michigan. Missouri, it's cold here. No sun, stay safe, show us some goodies. I'm doing it. I guess I'm in North Carolina. It's hot here today. But it's supposed to get cold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some Mod Podge first. South Carolina, 80 degrees. Yes, same here, Elaine. I'm going to put a little bit in here. And then what I'm going to do, like I said, I already, if you could see these, I already cut out a whole bunch of strips of fabric and ribbon and paper. Now you could do this just in fabric, you could do this just in ribbon, or you can do this just in paper. I think it'll look good no matter what you have to work with. Again, this is just an inspiration piece. You make it your own. And I think it can go with any season on any type of surface the way we're going to do this today. So what I did is I put some Mod Podge down. And I'm going to start with a piece of fabric first. I'm just going to get that on there. We are dealing with earthquakes and aftershocks. Where's that at, Janae? I have to tell you, I'm trying to stay off the TV, so I wouldn't even know if there's an earthquake going on. Probably not a good thing, but... So there you go. I started with my first strip, and my first strip was actually fabric. Again, if you wanted to just do all fabrics, you can. If you want to do all paper, you can do that too. Or all ribbon. I'm just doing a mixture of it all, just because I have it. And then I'm going to put a, it's a ribbon I have that's burlap, Utah. Really? I guess I should start watching TV. I was trying to avoid it. So are you safe, Janae? Obviously you're talking to me, but I didn't even realize I didn't realize. Does Utah usually get a lot of earthquakes? Okay, so that's my next one is I did a ribbon. And now I'm going to do a piece of, this was one of my favorite ribbons, and I just cut a piece of it off Obviously I halved it because I just wanted a little piece. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I'm actually trying to see if this Mod Podge is going to work. If not, I have my glue gun right here in case it doesn't work. I don't think it's going to work on this, whatchamacallit, piece of jute ribbon. So let me just get that down before I go on, with hopefully not burning my hands. So there, that's what I got so far. And I'm not going to make them straight across. I'm going to try to wobble them. Again, if you don't like that look, you don't have to do it. We do not get them very often, but we live on a fault line. Jeez. Well, I'm praying for you that it stays away from you. Let me use glue on that. So that's where I'm at right now. I got my second, or third I should say, fabric on there. If you notice, again, I'm not doing them straight across. And I did, if I did cut some material, I did fray it. Again, if you don't like that look, you don't have to fray it. You could have a fine line. I'll see if my Mod Podge will work on this fabric. I am going to overlay the side of it. I will come back when I got them all on and trim it. Anne, hi, how are you? Are you home today? Is it crazy down there like it is all over? Irene just actually called me. The salon is still open. Our salons are still open here too. So far, so good. We haven't been closed down yet. Actually, that's not going to stay with Mod Podge, so let's just do it with... Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm dropping everything. So that's my fourth row. Seems like the Mod Podge is not working on the material. It'll only work on the paper so far. So I'm going to switch to hot glue. There you go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. Then let me see what else I got here. I think I'll do a piece of this kind of paper next. I did again make it all raggedy. I didn't want it perfect. But if you do want it straight across, by all means make yours straight across. Then I did another piece of material. Wildwood, Florida. 85-degree crazy weather. Where is Wildwood? Is that by Orlando? I lived in Florida for 40-something years. You think I would know that? Is it by, Lori, is it by Orlando? Okay, that's what I got so far. And let's get another piece of material. Let's see. Do it like that. I haven't been out yet today. I'm trying to practice what they're telling us to do. But probably won't last that long unless they make us stand. Does anybody live in a state that you can't go out? The floral pattern paper I got at Joann's, and it's their paper that you buy the one sheet at a time. The more, what do I want to say, the more premium paper, for lack of a better word. But they had BOGO the other day, so I snatched up a bunch of spring ones. There you go. So coming down the pipe, getting to the end of it. North Louisiana, 55 degrees and gloomy. Okay, middle of the state, down from Ocala, 1 hour from Orlando. I was from Spring Hill area, Brooksville. I'm sure you know where that's at. Let me do this one. I lived there for 40-something years. Okay, let's do another piece of material. So we're almost getting to the bottom. So you see how this is looking? Again, doesn't only have to be for springtime. If we think in the future, when we have fall crafts coming up, or even actually probably July 4th, if you did it on a star, like a wooden star, did this same technique, but maybe all red, white, and blue, either fabric or paper, I think that would take on a whole different look. We stayed in Spring Hill for a month, 2 winters ago. What made you go to Spring Hill? Did you know people there? Watching from Western North Carolina. Hi, Christine. Mississippi is 56 degrees, Carolyn. Okay. So, got 2 more to go. Shoo. And then I got 1 more to go. So this is how it's looking so far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually, let me see if I can just take my little brayer and make sure everything is kind of down. So that's what I was going for. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if this will, if I can cut it off, everything that's hanging off. Let's see. So remember, like I said, you could do this technique on anything. Like I was mentioning, if you had a star, you could do it for the upcoming 4th of July season with different fabrics and paper for that season. Let's see. Yep, it worked. Most of it. Even if they have Christmas trees come this next holiday season that are wood, we can do a Christmas theme like that. Oh, I really like the way this came out. It came out cute. So what do you think? Do you guys like that? If you do, give me some hearts right now. And let me know if this is a nice craft that you like to see again on a different holiday. So that's what I was going for. And it does stand up. So again, you could probably, if you wanted to, really embellish this even more. If you wanted to add buttons or flowers or anything. Again, I don't want to go over the top because I do place things together, and I think this would be colorful enough than to have to add any more embellishment. So there you go. That is paper, ribbon, and fabric all on there. And then I painted the bottom. So let's see if you can see it standing up. See? So there you go. That's just an inspiration. Make it your own. If you only have paper at home, just do paper. If you only have fabric, just do fabric. If you only have ribbon, just do ribbon. If you don't have a piece of board, do it on a piece of, you can do it on probably cardboard for the same effect. You could probably do it on poster board for the same effect, or foam board. So make it your own. This is just an inspiration. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Janae. Hi, Kim. Good afternoon. Patty, love it. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys for joining me today. I'm probably going to be back later tonight. I have a, I've been working on coloring eggs a different way, so I'll probably be on later on tonight. So there you go. That's the inspiration for today. And if you do anything like this, make sure you leave the picture in the comments. I'd appreciate seeing that I inspired you to do something, or it inspired you and then you had your own take on it. That would be really good too. Or if you have any ideas for me, leave them in the comments. So thank you for joining me. If you haven't already gone and liked my page, please do so. If you feel that you would like to share this or sprinkle it with somebody, you can go ahead and do that. Could you maybe move your microphone when more things on your table? It makes a loud noise. I know. I actually need to get, they have microphones that we could attach to ourselves that kind of omits that noise, but this is a work in progress. Us influencers online usually just don't keep going up until we have the money to do so or the followers to do so. That's why we encourage you guys to come along with us for this ride. But I understand it's aggravating when I listen to it over, and I'm a noise person. I can't stand next to somebody that's chewing. It would drive me crazy. So I'm sorry for that, Leanne, but I'll be more mindful next time. So again, the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast is the best coast as far as I'm concerned. I used to live on the Gulf Coast of Florida. I tell everybody that. The Atlantic is not for me. So yes, if you enjoyed this, please, we're not allowed to say these on social media. So there you go. I hope this inspires you to create something beautiful in the next couple of days. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.